Hello Galactic family. Greetings, Master. I am Metatron, Angel of Light, and in this session, I am accompanied by James Tiberon Crystalino Service. We greet you in a vector of unconditional love at the very moment of now in which each of you read these words. Thus we speak of Trends and Probabilities 2017 Year 5 of Newfoundland. However, we want to emphasize that now, more than ever, the future is co-creation you. He is a flow odds that remains moving target, a non-fixed target, as you would say. In 2015, the standard melting pot, to release and bring to the surface energies unresolved, will continue in full inertia, combined with the astrological forces and holographic inserts. This is a necessary adjustment, a necessary purification for the emergence of a new golden age, which will begin in 2038. Masters, we tell you again, and please take note, you are in a prolonged period of astrological evidence, and this pattern brings out purposely, intentionally, all the energies unresolved, so that humanity, individually and in mass, the face and solve. You are in a historic period of intense cleaning, further enhanced by the large frequency change that leads to 2038, and this obviously requires huge effort to complete all outstanding energy, including conflicts, inequalities and other problems in order to open the next golden age. And while the future is fluid, we tell you that there are certain events that you actually have co-created and are only separated from the three-dimensional realization through space and time. The rise of humanity is one. On a deeper level, the searchers know this, but it is important for you to understand and accept externally. The belief structures in which humanity in mass and individually is based on as life, program both the existence of you often. You externally deny what they know internally. The energies of the planet between 2017 and 2020 are extended in oscillation, unintensely both, and this intensity level, the frequential bar is intentionally increased in each eclipse, solstice and equinox. However, these periods offer opportunities for readjustment, improvement and recharging, are essential for encoding. We even asked them to use these opportune moments we listed to re-energize them in 2017 and do not allow the intensities overload your energy field and take them to fall into apathy or disillusionment. These are powerful moments and you, Earth Keepers, guardians of great and light workers, are paving the way bravely and valiantly anchoring change, navigating the currents often tumultuous Newfoundland. You are in a rare fusion energy, but this frequency, despite its painful intensity, is abundant in higher frequency codes. Codes that are enabling the return of light. And while purging the accompanying wildly chaotic sounds, it's not unreasonable, is not occurring by chance, but is a need to release negativity in a solar influx of crested light. PowerPoints 2017. Lunar eclipse February 10th, solar eclipse on February 26th, lunar eclipse on August 7th, solar eclipse August 21st, equinoxes March 20th at 10:28 GMT and September 22nd at 22 Greenwich Mean Time, solstices 21 June at 04:24 Greenwich Mean Time and December 21st at 16:28 GMT. The month of August 2017 will bring a series of mega eclipses that will be undoubtedly the most powerful energy of phase 2017. The period between July 28th and August 23rd cover a lunar eclipse, full moon August 7th and total solar eclipse August 21st. The August 8th will be the Lion's Gate 8-8, and an incredibly powerful moment for inner exploration. The mega eclipses of 2017. Although there are several astronomical/astrological power surges in 2017, none will be as big or as significant as the phase of eclipses of August. Therefore, This astrological aspect will be our focus in this conversation. Interestingly, the lunar eclipse of August 7th is perhaps the one to offer the most significant period in terms of inner reflection and adjustment, because this eclipse will occur on a very powerful full moon, near the portal 8-8. It will be an auspicious time for the sacred nature of travel and introspection. On that occasion, the telluric energies are at a glance and time portals will be opened that will allow beautiful dreamscapes and psychic vision. The total solar eclipse new moon on August 21st will be one of the most visible in decades, especially in North America. However, the waning lunar phase, from 14 to 20 August, will be a period of emotional extremes and disturbances in communication with Mercury retrograde. It may be a phase in which the stability is very difficult to achieve. Eclipses are openings that combine light, planetary frequency, terrestrial gravities and groupthink. Eclipses provide a unique palette for the printing of the divine thought and the higher vibrations of the collective human thought. A lunar eclipse can only occur in a full moon and a solar eclipse can only occur in a new moon. Both provide additional power to the eclipse. Generally, eclipses are seen by humanity as singular events, but we would tell you otherwise. When a lunar eclipse and a solar are in direct linear sequence, as will occur in August 2017, it forms a much more expanded field and a higher concentration power. In August 2017, there will be a symbiotic entanglement between the lunar and solar vibrational characteristics of synergetic effect. Both will be amplified. In this type of collaboration, any form of solar eclipse, either partial or full annual, is amplified to a mega effect together with all the effects of a total lunar eclipse, and vice versa. This means that if the lunar eclipse is total and is in linear sequence with a partial solar eclipse, the set of the two results in a mega energy amplifies both an effect of totality dual. Eclipses were known to more advanced societies as extremely significant events that permeated the dimensional structure of reality on the Earth plane. The Atlanteans referred to them as infinite points because during the eclipse, linear time to for a brief interval of infinity. The word eclipse comes from the Atlantean language and was incorporated into the language of ancient Greek, meaning hide or cease to exist. Eclipses change in a unique way the light wavelengths and affect gravity. During eclipses, gravitational anomalies occur, as well as torsional effects. These are analyzed in its present science as effects alias and SOXY. Eclipses emit a wave of energy percussive encoded consistency that permeates the Earth and affects humanity. Consistency opens the pineal and triggers a specific response, both the cells of the human physical body as the energy structure of the etheric body. In a way, the time, as you know, is changed during the eclipse phase. And while this creates intensities, also opens extraordinary dimensional portals of consciousness. The dream states are more lucid in those rare phases, and the altered states in periods of waking consciousness are also differentiated. The cadence of thought, life force ranges from subtle but very significant. Reality windows open, there are horizons extend. Space-time changes slightly. Higher states of simultaneous time, the eternal now intensify, enabling a truly beautiful phase of multidimensional clarity. You know that holy places are points of planetary power on Earth, vectors enriched with a greater concentration of life force units, also adamantine essence calls or AKASHIC. Eclipses issue for a while, a concentrated stream of particles of creative life force. This bombardment energy can be seeded with standard inserts divine thought, as well as the highest intent of mankind, both conscious and unconscious level. This energy will affect all of you at some level, to varying degrees, whether we realize it or not. But the way in which each one to use, consciously or unconsciously, will depend on your focus and coefficient of light. One of the things that is happening now, and that may occur in the joint power of dual mega eclipses of August 2017, will be the involuntary spontaneous release of excessively tense emotional states that sometimes manifest themselves. Solar Total Eclipse 2017 will occur in the retrograde phase of Mercury, and this really amplify the effect of the characteristics of this phase and the movements of all the other planets. Unique qualities and features are incorporated by humanity in the resonant vibratory field of an eclipse. Emotional stresses, such as extremes caused by the current energy cocktail of the planet, can be brought back to the normal level more easily. The eclipses carry an energy that can stabilize hormonal imbalances, in the same way that the electromagnetic certain latitudes and longitudes may provide balance to the body and emotions of humans. The economy in 2017. Many of the economists and financial brokers express fear and concern about the continuity of the ups and downs of the economic situation. Some even predict total collapse. Although the economic system should go and really change, a total collapse that would lead to global chaos would not serve the new Earth. There will be a total collapse, will not be allowed to occur. The change to a new system will happen, but it will take decades. It will be a gradual process. However, those who are likely to follow the fear merchants are aware that, at high frequencies of the new paradigm of Newfoundland, concentrated thought manifests as reality with greater impetus and acceleration. So if someone chooses to remain in the business fear or any kind of fear, what is feared mindedly can manifest in your personal life, in your personal finances, through their own co-creation. Masters, you attract to themselves what they fear. While markets may rise and fall, such oscillation patterns are not extreme. The powers that be, the elite that controls and manipulates these markets and negotiations, will not allow that to occur, a global financial collapse. Certainly not for altruistic reasons, quite the contrary, but because in fact it is their interest to prevent this collapse. And the collapse will not occur. Discrepant values announced by the financial media, and economists and pessimistic brokers feed the fear and take advantage of it in subtle schemes that induce the purchase of products safe in precious metals. Summary final. There will be many impressive and important similarities between the quality of the energies and intensities generally 2016 and those that will be experienced in 2017. In fact, the tone will remain fairly consistent from 2016 to 2020, while the intensity levels of the necessary cleansing and purification continue to fluctuate and rise. This does not mean that there will be no relief phase and clarity, but the average level of vibrational frequency will continue to rise as the resonance of the Earth rises. It is necessary to enhance their ability to control and balance, and you certainly have the resources to do so. The proper and wise use of precious stones that enhance the aura and balance the chakras is more important now than at any time this last millennium. For these are crystal gifts of living and conscious Earth. Gaia is really a humanity's ally on their way to the rise and the return of light in 2038. Masters, the magnetic grid is decreasing and now the new 144 crystalline grid is in place and growing in strength. The post-2012 brief crystalline energy is, the more concentrically aligned than the flow of pre-2012 magnetic grid. A time for her to adjust is necessary, but it is clearly a more lucid frequency, which enables higher aspects. the setting for the crystal frequency and the activation of the 33 chakra system can add a temporary instability at crucial stages you are facing. In quite tumultuous aspects of current energy, the unconscious can be easily disturbed. However, at the same frequency, the conscious co-creation can be carried out using concentrated thought, especially with the help of crystalline tools, like crystals Vogelfy, which amplify thought, to express, balancing, lofty goals and intentions high. Maintaining the good condition of the aura should be understood and practiced now. It is essential to maintain optimal stability of the aura and circuits so that they can master the obstacles and new reference points next year and the years that follow. And we would be remiss if we did not reaffirm Semos Enfitas Semos and, once again, that you are an exponentially accelerated energy in the new earth, in which the power of your thoughts is certainly easier germination and manifestation in the three-dimensional reality. This is a sword of truth, but a double-edged sword. The law of attraction is more prolific, faster and changeable ion ratio of 2017 and following years. This is a great blessing to the start and perhaps a vulnerable zone for the unconscious. However, even those who are not consciously ready for the challenge will be taken to get up the tides of the unconscious. There is no more space, nowhere to hide our heads in the sand. For this wave intensity is an energy awakening that will require the attention of everyone in one way or another. It motivates progress and facilitates learning through the school of difficulties and adversities, known as cause and effect, who try to simply float rather than swim. 2017 can be a year of great growth, joy and expansion for those who move forward with clear intention. I am Metatron with Tiburon Crystalino Service, and we share with you these truths. You are beloved. And so it is, and it's so.